Well, hello everybody, how are you? My name is Guy, I will be your chef today, and I'm Canadian, and when I was in the Philippines last year, or 2 years ago, a very nice girl there, Juby, she showed me how to prepare some kind of a fruit salad or something, but it's very different, and I promised her that I would try it. So yesterday we went to a Filipino store to get the ingredients that I'm gonna need today. Here they are. First of all, we have these here. These are called palm tree fruits, sugar palm fruit in syrup. Now you're gonna see that there are different colors, red, green and white, and this is just the colorant that they put inside, and it adds color to the salad. Then you have your creme densada, sweetened thick creamer. You need that. And I'm telling you, just in case some other Canadian guys would like to try it at home, you're welcome to try it. Ladies' choice, in this case it's man's choice. Real mayonnaise from the Philippines as well. Like I always say, if you're gonna cook Filipino, buy Filipino. You have the tropical fruit medley here by Fiesta, another product of the Philippines. We have sweetened condensed milk. One comes from another place, from Mississauga, Ontario. We have to put a little bit of Canadian inside, right? We're gonna need this, elbows. We're gonna be using about half of it because, as you know, when elbows cook, they become very big, very thick. The last but not the least, look what I have here. I have a very nice cheese, brick of cheese. That is one of the best cheese that you can get here. Very tasty from Europe, and I just love it, and we're gonna use it in my recipe today. And you know what? I have a secret. I'm gonna cook this recipe, I'm gonna make it, and I have a neighbor upstairs. I'm gonna give it to her first and her husband. If they survive, then we'll eat it. Don't tell anyone, okay? So we'll see how it goes. So let's go to our next step. It will be the cooking. So what we're gonna do, we're going to cook our elbows in hot water. And by the way, if you want to prepare this recipe and you don't have all the products from the Philippines, if you don't have a Filipino store close to you, you could go to Superstore or Safeway in the section where they have imported food, and normally you will find the ingredients there. One of the very most important ingredient in that recipe is the cheese. The cheese will give it like a very good flavor, but you must have a cheese that is very tasty. Okay, this one, as I told you before, is very tasty. So what you do, you just make it like some bars. That's a very hard cheese too. And then you cut some cubes. And this cheese, like I said, is very strong, and it mixes very well with the sweetness of the salad. And I hope that my neighbor upstairs survives, and if she does, well, we'll have some for dinner tonight. So little cubes like this, and I'm sure that my brother in Montreal would love to try that. And as you noticed, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm cooking with Filipino ingredients. I also have my Filipino t-shirt, Kabayan, as you can see. This is where I got that. This is where I got the recipe as well, in Kabayan. So in the meantime, since we're not in the Philippines, we're trying to remember the Philippines by listening to Filipino music, cooking Filipino. We don't talk Filipino yet, like Tagalog, because it's very difficult. But one day will come So the water is boiling and we will add our pasta. Don't make a mistake. Don't put these elbows because it hurts. If you want to make a good surprise for your wife, you prepare this, especially if she likes sweet, and she is going to just love you. And you're gonna let this boil for maybe 15 minutes until it becomes soft, but not too soft. You want it al dente, all right? Okay, so my elbows are cooked. What I did is very important because this is actually a cold salad. You have to drain it and you have to make it cold right away. Cold water, and as you are letting the cold water run through the elbows, just mix it up with your hands to make sure that it gets cold very quickly because it will continue to cook. So here they are. Look at that. All right. Put it in our bowl. We're gonna start to put our ingredients. Here we have our fruit salad. We're gonna remove the juice. So I've drained my fruits and we'll add it. If you look at the fruits here, there's a little bit of color but not much, right? And this is why we're gonna be adding all these other fruits from the palm trees. All the fruits go in. Then you have the red palm fruits. And as I was telling you guys, if you make this recipe for your lady as a surprise, and especially if you have guests over, they're gonna love it. It's very, very colorful. It looks a little bit Christmassy. Actually, it would be a good recipe when you have guests over and you want to surprise them, give them something very colorful. Then you're gonna have your condensed milk. And here you have your condensed milk, yeah. As you can see, it is a very sweet dessert. This is what makes it very, very interesting, the cheese. This is a Dubliner. I forgot to tell you before. If you go to Costco, Dubliner cheese, taste that cheese, tell me what you think. It's delicious. And of course, to finish, we're gonna add the mayonnaise. And I just put half of the jar now. And the most important thing is to taste it, because you could add mayonnaise after. So with all the ingredients in the bowl, you just mix it up. And you hope for the best. Now look at that. Look at the color of this. Isn't it nice? And you present it in a nice cup and people will say, ooh, where does that come from? Okay, so now it's time to taste it. Let's see how it tastes. Just gonna have a little bit of cheese with it. Love it. Juby, I think that it tastes as good as yours. Like I said, if my neighbor likes it tonight, we'll eat it, and then when I go to the Philippines, I will prepare some for you, Juby. Okay? That's exactly what it needed. Now, once it's refrigerated for about 2 hours, it's going to be very nice and cold. It's going to be much better. So this is our recipe for the Filipino fruit salad. Don't forget to like us, and if you have any comments, please feel free to add them, especially if you try it, and if you have good comments from your friends. We would really like to hear from you. Till next time, ciao.